Hey YouTube, this is Winifred and I am back with my last installment of my makeup series. And these are all of my nudes. I have some ranging in color from like your palest pale to kind of like a mid-tone brown. So I'm not going to talk about every single shade. I'm just going to pull out some of my favorites. And you guys know that if there is anything in particular that you would like to see or something else that you would like me to talk about, then just comment below and I will gladly do that. And I want to start off by talking about what are some of my favorite nudes. And right off, I have got to mention this one. This is Sis. Guys, I have been loving this. This is a nude that is not too cool. It's not too much of a warm. It doesn't have any orange in it, but it does have, it's kind of like a yellow base, a yellow base nude, which kind of gives it its little bit of warmth, but it doesn't have any red in it. I love this nude. This is like one of my perfect nudes, I'd say. Yeah, this is one that I could just wear by itself. I don't have to mix it with, say, like some of the other ones you would have to mix, like Myth and Vanity's Child, because they're just way too pale. This one you do not have to mix, and I just absolutely love it. Another one that I absolutely love is Butter by NYX. This is a nice nude. Again, this is another nude that I do not have to mix with any other color. I use excuse me, I use both of those with like a mid-tone brown lip liner. Chestnut would do, even a little lighter, like say Fashion Fair's light brown would do also. But this is a perfect nude as well. I love this one. Another one that I really like is Lady Gaga too. Now this is a little more like a putty shade nude, but I like it. I mean, I'm not saying that I like the dead look all the time, but I like this one for some reason. And I do wear it with a chestnut or a brown lip liner. And again, this is a nice shade that you can also mix. You don't have to necessarily wear it by itself. It depends on your tone, your skin tone. But I like Gaga too. I love that one. And another one that I like is, this one is by Makeup Forever and it's 501. I like this one too. Again, this is not a shade that you have to wear by itself. I mean, well, you can wear it by itself. You don't have to mix it with another shade. I love this one as well. I like this one. This is by Clarins, and this is number 25. So it's kind of like it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, not much, but it has a little bit of sheen. It's not drying. And it's kind of like a mid-tone tan. And again, this is a shade that I could wear on its own by itself. I love this. Let me see. Here's one by YSL. And the thing about the YSL, guys, is that I cannot figure out what the color is on this. But I love it. It's The YSL, this has a little bit of sheen to it. It's not a matte color, and it does have a little bit of slip to it. So it's one of the ones that you have to reapply. It doesn't have long lasting power. So, but it's still pretty. And this is one that would be nice to wear over a lip pencil. Because it would give your lips a little moisture. So if you used a darker lip pencil and put this on top of it, it would not only enhance the color, but give your lips a little moisture. And this is a really, really pretty color. Here's a Inglot shade that I love. Again, this is kind of like a mid-tone tan. I like this, and this is number 404. Again, this is by Inglot. Love, love, love this. Let me grab another MAC. This is everybody's all-time favorite as far as a mixer shade. This is Myth by MAC. And I love this shade to mix. Take any deeper brown and bring it up a notch. If you want to take like a peach or orange out of a shade, mix this with it. Myth is just a great mixer shade. I just think that that's kind of like a staple, or it's my staple. Here's a Chanel shade. I love this one too, and this is Rouge Cocoa Shine, and this is in 77. Again, this one, guys, is not matte, so it doesn't have a lot of staying power, but it's really, really nice. It gives you the shine, and again, this is prime candidate for putting on top of a lip liner. Really, really pretty. This is Scary. Now, this is Vanity's Child, and this is straight up kind of like a gray beige. Now, this is definitely a cooler shade and a shade that I would wear mixing with a darker shade. You could never wear this on its own unless you just absolutely like the zombie look, but you can never wear this one shade on its own. But again, it makes a nice mixer shade. I do not know if this is still available by MAC, but I love that shade. Let me see. Guys, here's another Chanel shade. I love this one. And it's a Rouge Cocoa, and it's Superstition number 38. Again, this has a bit of a shine. It's not a matte shade. It has a bit of a shine, but it's a beautiful color on the lip. Here is a NARS shade that I love. Now, this is a pure matte stick. It just says matte on the tube, but this is pretty nonetheless. I wear this by itself with a kind of like a mid-tone brown lip liner. This is another NARS lipstick. It's quite a bit lighter than the one I just showed you. Now, this one I put usually in the center of the lip, give you that nice pout, or I mix this with a deeper shade. And this, I love Christian Dior. This is a Christian Dior nude that I just about wore this to death. And it has a little bit of a gold sheen to it. It's a little bit of a frost, not too much. It is not a matte. It's a little bit of a shine. This is nice by itself or as a mixer shade. This is a Maybelline shade. I have not worn this yet, but again, this one is kind of like a Vanity's Child by MAC with a little bit of pink in it. This you can never wear by itself. This is definitely a mixer shade. I've never worn this, but I could see where this would need to be mixed, definitely. Another one that I like is Mason by NYX. This is a pretty deeper brown shade, and for some of my deeper brown beauties, you might wear this by itself, or if you're fairer skin, you would definitely maybe want to mix it, and you could wear it by itself as well. This is a good base. This is good to wear by itself or to mix with a lighter shade. It just depends on your preference. Guys, let me reach back here. This is Sephora, and this is a lighter shade, and you all know how I love to mix. I love to mix my lipsticks. I love to mix eyeshadows, colognes, everything. And I bought this purely to mix with. And this is in number 2018A. And it says Sephora Rouge Shine. Let's see, guys. Let's reach back in the back here. Here's another. Now this is Rimmel. And this is 113. Again, this is another nice mixer shade. Like a lot of lipsticks that I buy, guys, I buy purely to mix with other lipsticks. Not necessarily to wear on their own, but to mix with other lipsticks. This is another one. This is Makeup Forever, and it's Rouge Artist Intense in number 22. Now I would wear this one by itself with like a chestnut pencil, but this is really pretty too. And it looks like it could be like a semi-matte to me. And there is one Lorac color. Guys, I used to wear that to death, and it's called Kim. And I do not think that they make it any longer, Lorac. And I hate the fact that, you know, when you find something and you really, really love it, and then they discontinue it. And that has been the case with a lot of the nudes. Now, this is a Bobbi Brown Pretty Nude. It's called Beige Gold. To me, it has like a little bit of a pink to it, but it's just pretty. Now this I use again to mix with other shades, and I'm thinking that on this screen at least these aren't coming out true to color, so I might have to mess around with the color and see if I could change that a little bit, because I hate the fact that you all aren't seeing these colors as they really are. Here's another NYX nude, and this one is Sable. Now this is kind of, I think that this is kind of in between the Butter and the Mason, but yeah it is kind of. But this is another pretty shade. I like that one as well. And guys, don't forget about L'Oreal. L'Oreal makes some nice nudes too in different color ranges. This is a L'Oreal, and this is like a kind of like a deeper matte color, if you will. This would look really nice mixed with any of the lighter shades that I have or by itself. And this is Infinite Spice, and number 828. But this is L'Oreal. Really, really pretty. Let's see. Here's another L'Oreal color. And this is 800. And that's really another pretty one. I believe I wore this one on its own. You've got to excuse the condition of some of these tubes, guys, because they do get worn. This is a new one. I believe this is Wet n Wild, and this is 902C. I've not gotten a lot of use out of this one, guys. But again, a really pretty shade. Let's look at some of these pencils that I have here. I got these three of your Buxom, kind of like nude sticks. I got the Revealing, the Undressed, that's Undressed. This is Nude, and this is Revealed. Okay, here's another NARS pencil. I love this. This is Belle de Jour. I have repurchased this several times. I wear this by itself, or you could wear this with another lipstick. It is a matte shade, so if you want to top it with a nice nude or gold gloss, that would be nice. And as I'm dropping stuff. And this is the melted, Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear lipstick. And this one is in Melted Nude. And we have this Matte Bomb by Revlon. That's in 230. Love that. As I dropped a lipstick, guys, on the floor. Okay, that just ticks me off a little bit. Haven't talked about Smashbox yet. Have a few Smashbox lipsticks. This one is Latte. Really pretty. And before I close out, guys, I want to talk about how I'm going to start storing some of my lipsticks. This is a palette that I got from MAC. And yeah, it just makes it easier for me to blend my lipsticks and mix them and actually utilize them. So I just put the names on the back. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah, and it just makes it easier. And I think I utilize a lot of my lipsticks. Now that one holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. And then I have this little insert. And then this one holds 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 24. And again, I'm going to fill this up with all of my mattes and depot a lot of my lipsticks, because guys, when you have so many, it just makes it easier if you have it like in a palette form. And then if you're going to dip a little bit of it out and take with you, because I have these little storage pots, little mini storage pots, I can pop that in my purse. But for me, it makes it a lot easier, and I'll be able to utilize a lot of my lipsticks that way. So I am going to close this one out, this segment out, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it as I've enjoyed doing it. And again, if you have any questions, leave them below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you for watching, guys, and you all have a great day. Bye-bye.